I've always been an individual who doesn't mind spending time on their own, doesn't mind doing anything on my own, to be honest. But anyone who kind of struggles with that, I really would encourage, at least for some point, some period of your life, as a man, if you live alone, you're going to learn so much about yourself. You're going to learn how to deal with things on your own, because then you can count on yourself. It gives you that confidence where you can think, I've been in this situation before, I'm on my own again. If I'm on my own, it's fine, because I know I can handle it. I know I've handled it before, I know I can do it again. And that's really going to give you a lot of confidence in most of situations in your life, and situations where you have to be on your own. I'm sure we can all relate to that, where we can think of that. And I find it quite hard to relate to people who say they can't do things on their own, to be honest. So probably the most common one is, don't you get lonely? Don't you feel isolated, like you need to see people? And I'll be 100% honest. There are some days that are like that, but I normally I've figured out that when that feeling comes along, when you start to feel a bit isolated, or when you start to feel like you are on your own or alone, that's kind of the trigger to tell you that you're not taking that care of that part of your life, where you need to see friends more regularly, have more of a busy life where you're going to the gym, going to do your hobbies, meeting people, going to events, museums, etc. Or you can even just call a friend. And I guarantee you that 5-10 minute phone call will make you feel 10 times better. You can also just schedule your life where you are meeting people, so you've got, even if it's just 5 minutes during the week for a coffee or a tea or whatever it is. Or you can even invite them over, because obviously it's your place, there's no one here. But what no one really prepares you for or tells you is that once you start to live on your own for an extended period of time, it's kind of hard not to do it, because you like it so much, because you get so used to it, and you just don't really want to let anyone in because it's so peaceful. Or at least you're more strict about it. You're raising your standards for yourself. You do have a lot more responsibility. You have to, if things don't get done, they don't get done. You have to take care of that. But you can also outsource it as well. You can get a cleaner. I had a cleaner for a while, Alina the cleaner, but she became a florist, so now she's gone. She's gone for a long time. So I've been doing all of that kind of stuff. But when I went to a hobby of mine, the instructor was saying that his wife has gone away, and he didn't know how to use a dishwasher. He didn't know how to use a washing machine. And I'm not gonna lie, like, a bit of me just thought that's kind of pathetic. Like, what the fuck? Like, how do you not know how to do that? Some people are not tech savvy, but it felt like he was just like saying he relied on his wife to do all of that stuff, which is perfectly fine. And you know what? I would like that one day, perhaps. That would be nice. But I would like the fact that I don't have to rely on anyone for anything. I like the fact that I can manage on my own, and if someone does that for me, then I appreciate it even more. One of the cons that I experience sometimes is, if I am at home and I've been at home for quite a while, sometimes I go a couple of days or hours without saying a word, and that can be, kind of feels like you're a bit of a caged animal, where your socialness needs like reigniting. Like, when you go out, you kind of have to ease back into being social again. That I'd say is one of the negatives, but it quickly comes back, like, once you're around people, and that usually is because you haven't kept your life busy enough. You haven't got things organized. You haven't got people in your life that you can meet and call and have your hobby, etc. One of the best things I think you can do for yourself, it's one of the best things I think every man should experience in one period of their life at least, just so they know that they can back themselves, just so they know that you can rely on yourself.